Hi everyone, Mark here at MKS Simple Gamer, and welcome back to Solarpunk Demo Game, and this is episode 3. Continuing on from the previous episode, I have an apology to make. I got confused over how the build menu worked in this game, and I realised that my confusion ended up as a confused video. In the last part where I was building this house, trying to follow me using the build menu when I was so confused, was confusing itself. So I want to do the game justice, so now that I know how the build menu works, I've just realised, as you can see from this outside of the building in the daylight, not quite got the build right. All fun and games, all about learning. So what I'm going to do is, off camera, I'm going to demolish the building, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the build menu without confusion. Should be simpler and easier. Give the game a chance. You guys can judge. So, we'll get demolishing. Let's go gaming. Welcome back, and I have demolished the house. So now we can start in earnest to use the build menus effectively. So on your hotkey bar, highlight the hammer, which allows you to do the build. To open the build menu, it is right click on the mouse button and it brings up the menu. The downside of this game, and this is one aspect that I don't like, is when you release the right mouse button, build menu goes away. I would much prefer if you right click and this menu comes up and stays up, then navigate through the inner dial and the outer dials. But as Z says on Z1 Gaming, if you've seen his YouTube channel, Z always says, it is what it is. I agree. So, build menu. Flat roof, upper floor, but what I want is down at the bottom there is foundations. Click on that. And as it said as it says in the instructions there, hold T to change the height of the platform. Now this is actually remembering the height of the platforms I used in the last build. But just to show, I'll hold the T button and then moving my mouse, as you can see, change the height of the platform. And the thing to remember is that it's got to be high enough, because you're not always going to have completely flat ground, so you're always going to need to be able to build at a height that covers the undulations in the ground. You don't want it too high, because that way you would form a step into the house, which you'd have to use the jump facility as you approach the door and entered the house. Right, I'm going with that. And of course, with building the house, things click into place, unlike the plots of land over there. So they click into place like that. Let me just sort out these strawberries, collect them. And I will need the water can. Let's go sort that out. But to keep the food growing, I will need food as an ongoing resource. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. Let's get the strawberry seeds. I'll keep calling them strawberries. There's another game where strawberries are the food supply. But I must remember, in this game, they are raspberries. 1, 2, 3, 4 raspberries. On we go with the house build. So, foundations. It's going to be a 4x4 as before. Now build up the walls. In the menu, walls on the outer, on this first ring. The basic wall is there. That one is a half wall, which I think is needed for the roof. I'll show you that in a moment. Start with the basic walls. One. I'm going to put a door there. I'm going to put a door there. And I will put a door there. Don't need doors or windows on this side, because this is where I'm going to place workbench, research bench, etc. Right click again, and let's go in. I need to find the plain door. Where's the plain door? There we go. So again, going through the menu system from the center to the first dial. It's the first one that's showing a door with a window. A plain door is going to the next outer ring. So there we go. Place one door there, one there, and one there. Now we need a roof. And as I discovered yesterday, the best way to build a simple roof, right click, and on the left here you get your roof parts. And to find just the simplest roof piece there you go, this selection, the flat upper floor, and then move into the outer ring to get the roof piece. And you can put it into place and rotate and click, and then extend one up. Do the same. These. And I think it's telling me that to... Where's all my wood gone? I thought I had sufficient wood. I left some in my chest. Oh, you need... Interesting. I demolished the whole house, but I did not get back all of the pieces that made up the house. So I'm going to need to collect some more wood. So I will do that off camera, and I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back with some more wood. So let's continue this build. So hammer, right click for menu, straight roof, date, place those in, and then same on the opposite side. Quick and easy once you know what you're doing. And in the previous video, I did not know what I was doing. Now we come to the end pieces. And it took me a while to figure out that in order to do those, I need to go to the wall section, and I need a half wall to place there and there, there and there. half walls. Last time I actually put full walls in there. So right click again, and we are going into the walls, and above there you have the triangle pieces. Highlight that, and they slot in the corner. They rotate, and then up at the top, again, 2 more of these, rotate them into place. Same on this side, that one. Again, I'm short of wood. I'll be back in a mo. And back with more wood. Build menu. Onto the wall, corner pieces. That one there. Rotate that one. And there. And there we go. It's as simple as that. What I need to do now is move everything back in that I took out. Including the chest. Let's close the door, seems though it's night time. So, crafting table, a research table, chest, place over a section over here. Crafting bench, get it in place. And the research table. Rotate that. That's there. And chest. Again, hold the R key and move the mouse so that you can rotate it. And get that as straight as possible. Place that there. Now the bed. Rotate a little bit, slot it into the corner. That over here, have the candle. There we go, some light, and the survivor's guide. There we go. Right, let's just fill the chest with the stuff I don't need. We've got the clay, the sand. I am going to go out and replace the trees I knocked down with these saplings. Leaves. Still awake. Go into the crafting. Cloth. Now that'll go. 1, 5 bits of cloth, which will no doubt be needed for any further building that I will need. Right, it's night time, so let's put the candle out. Go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. And there we go. And what sort of morning do we have? Nice and bright. Good sunrise. And strawberries. They've matured. I need the cotton to mature as well. I actually need 4 of them. I've only got 2 at the moment. So let's get the watering can and There we go. Now plant strawberries. 1, 2, 4. What I also need to do is place this rain collector so I have a source of water. And we will put it out here. Hold the R key down, move the mouse, rotate it like that. You see there? Now let's hope it rains soon. I'm okay for Thursday at the moment, not too bad. The question now is, what is next to look for and create? Just watering can. I say I need to plant saplings because I knocked down quite a few trees. I'm going to replace them. We'll have one here, one there. Yeah. One. And I'll put the bee spikes in there. Unlock tier 2 in the research table. Unlock tier 2 requires 5 cloth and 1 hammer, which I've got. And there we go. And that opens up research into a furnace, for which I will need the clay. I'll take the sand as well. 42 stone, oh, 3 stone rather. Research that. Here we go. Airship dock. That requires wood, iron and cloth. I've certainly got to do some more collecting of cotton plants. Iron, I'm going to have to go use the pickaxe on that. What else can we make? Deco tables and chairs. I'll have to build myself a porch, a veranda. Plants. Iron tools are locked. Animal basics are locked. Deco plants are locked. Deco plants large. Deco cacti. Magnetic fishing rod. Couches and carpets, shelves and dressers. Basic home decor. Deco fireplace. That will be nice. I would like to get that. Farming. Could be an outdoor gardener, a landscaper, outdoor furniture, and there we go. So, never mind all of those. We'll get to the airship dock first. As I say, need planks, need iron, and need cloth. So, can I now build here? Oh, not in. There we go, furnace. Yep, and craft that. And where shall I put it? Okay, let's put it in the corner of the house. I suppose I could put it outside, but it there, and it takes wood. I'll need plenty of fuel. In the meantime, class. Before I go searching for the iron, let's use this. I've got plenty of sand and it just needs some fuel. How much I don't know, so I'm going to split the planks and I'm going to put the planks in. I'll leave that working. Just rearrange my inventory, and what I will do is I will craft myself another pickaxe. May well need that. And 2 sticks to build myself another pickaxe. So I'll probably find those while I'm wandering about. Right. Iron. Here we go. See how much iron we can find. Probably need some more clay to do pottery. Take those. And by the looks of it, this might be a place if there's a miner, so you can mine materials instead of using a pickaxe. But in the meantime, like some more iron. Now for that airship, it said I would a lot of cotton. So can I find cotton material, sorry, any plants to make the material from? Go searching for the elusive cotton plant. Here we go. That's one. Wonder if I'll need some more. Right. Where am I going to find a cotton plant? Can't just craft sticks walking around, can I, for that to go? I'll just quickly go in here and then and now I've got sticks. I can do the crafting axe. And I've got one cotton seed. Go plant that. Gather those two. Probably need to take the watering can with me. One, two, three. So that should help with the supply. Cotton. To put beeswax in there. See what the furnace has thrown up. 18 glass. 19 glass. Right. Collect that. And put that. Now, any more cotton? These have respawned. Where can we go? Let's go up here. Down here. Then we got a rock and a stake. Can I actually get up here? Yes, I can. And the easiest way to get past these is to actually stone. There we go, up we go. And we got trees, stone. I'm looking Oh, hello, it's a chicken. And I can't actually do anything with it. Can't pick it, can't pet it. Hello, Mr. Chicken. I'll see you later. Mr. Chicken will probably become part of the farming that appears to be possible in this game. More iron. Strawberries. We're going to need... Oh, too hungry to sprint. Right, let's solve the hunger problem by eating raspberries. That's my food and health back up to 100%. Right, what can we see from in over? What's on top of here? Cotton plant. Right. I think we'll come back in. Might put a ladder up there. See what's on top of the hill. Right, remembering not to run off the edge of a cliff. Probably get all damages to possibility of not yet tried, so right, we're going there. Another 11. Cotton, I've got a cotton seed. So, right, iron ore, which I'm going to experiment next. That cotton seed, I need to go plant. Right, 4 cotton, 4 strawberries. These raspberries. I must remember to call them raspberries. My apologies. Now I've actually got 5 raspberry seeds. So if I go collect those, and place another here, hold the R key down and mouse, trying to light out. Probably not enough. Yeah, I've got 5 straw. No. There we go. And it's heading to time. Got some fuel in there. Now, that won't go in there until you clear the products that are there. Iron. See what we can do with that. Comes up. Close the door as night time is coming along. And what I need to do is build the menu. To build a hammer to start because I've used mine. There we go. Open the build menu. There you go. Stairs. You also get fences and poles. No, that's a pillar. Right, I'll try that tomorrow. And tomorrow being after I've slept. There we go. And in the meantime, got let's just double check that. To build the airship. Is that just a research? The research requires 5 iron, 5 cloth to be able to make. I've got the cloth. I just need 2 more iron, which is that. Therefore I can research that. There we go. In the build menu, presume it features on there. Dock there. But that would require 20 iron, 40 wood. I've already got 3 cloth. So, in order to build the dock, I'm going to need a lot more resources. What I will do is I will end the episode here. And next time, we'll be looking to build the dock for the airship. I will off camera go gather all the wood I need, and I will make sure that this furnace is producing the necessary iron, and then, as I said, build a dock for the airship, and we'll decide where we're going to build it as well. In the meantime, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, click on the like button. If you'd like to see more videos, click on the subscribe and hit the bell for notification. In the meantime, keep on gaming.